Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Deacon and Ridge face off over Sheila, Luna cries to RJ. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for Thursday, April 11th, reveal that Deacon Sharp will remain in torture over his creepy crematorium recollections. The image of those 10 toes is burned in Deacon's brain, so it's all he sees whenever he closes his eyes. John Finnegan didn't believe Deacon actually saw what he thinks he saw. Finn compared it to his own sanitarium experience with people who see effects like a cutlet shuddering or an eye fluttering, indeed when their loved one is unresponsive. Although Finn tried to move Deacon that his mind was playing tricks on him, Deacon can't shake the idea that Sheila Carter may not have been the one cremated. On Thursday's B&B occasion, Cleric will have a run heft with Ridge Forrester, so that LL lead to a sweepstakes over Sheila. Since Cleric will go on a diatribe, will he end up blurting out his belief that Sheila might be alive? Anyhow, Ridge will suppose Cleric requirements to give it a rest and just forget about Sheila like everybody differently. While Deacon and Ridge have a Sheila-related showdown, Luna Nozawa will know what she has to do. At this point, Luna just can't take the guilt of lying presently, so she's made up her mind and intends to tell RJ Forrester the verity. Poppy Nozawa has accepted that Luna has to follow her heart, so her mama isn't standing in the way now. Indeed, Zend Forrester Dominguez understands and supports Luna since the secret has come too important to bear. Still, it'll still be tough as Luna prepares to come clean to RJ about the special mints she inadvertently ingested and all the trouble they led to. Luna crack over in Zen's bed that night, so she's alarmed of losing RJ over the accidental treason and the deception that followed. As Luna cries and begins her concession, RJ will realize this involves commodity that happened after she left Eric Forrester's party that night. Will Luna actually go through with a full admission or back out at the last alternate? Our prognostications point to further drama no matter what, so we'll bring you updates on Luna's news and exactly how much she'll slip. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Luna and RJ's future could be at threat, so stay tuned to the CBS Cleaner. Cleric's disquisition, Steffi's Sheila opinion and Carter the Love Doctor. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for the week of April 15th to 19th reveal that Deacon Sharp will eventually refuse to hear to any naysayers. Since Deacon saw those 10 toes right in front of him in the crematorium, he wouldn't be suitable to let this go. Despite John Finnegan's dubitation and Ridge Forrester's asseveration that Deacon should face reality, Cleric will come decreasingly convinced that Sheila Carter is alive. Cleric may give Hope Logan updates on the 10-toed cadaver at some point, but will she believe there's any verity to her pater's claims? Anyhow, Deacon will ultimately take matters into his own hands and start digging deeper into the Sheila survival riddle. Talking to morgue workers and looking into any posthumous reports might be a nice launch. Meanwhile, Steffi Forrester will reply to Finn's news about Deacon's proposition. It'll force Steffi to decide whether she believes Sheila could still be out there nearly. Part of Steffi might be tempted to bury her head in the beach and act like Deacon is refusing to move on. Steffi might push Finn to just put all this to rest and accept that their Sheila problems are over. Another part of Steffi may admit that Sheila has a history of coming back again and again. It seems foolish to ignore the possibility that Sheila has gone to great lengths to fake her demise formerly more. Whatever the case, Steffi will have a huge response to Deacon's story once Finn relays it to her. Although Steffi was hoping Sheila would officially come a thing of the history after the keepsake, she'll be frustrated since this new round of Sheila mayhem is just beginning. Other B&B spoilers say Carter Walton will have a chance to play Love Croker. After Zend Forrester Dominguez spills how hard he's fallen for Luna Nozawa. Of course, Zend may not discover the special mint saga or partake how Luna wound up hallucinating in his bed. Indeed so, Zend will at least partake the depth of his passions and might admit he's jealous since RJ Forrester won Luna's heart first. Carter will inescapably offer some advice, so he might advise Zend about the complications of all this since Luna is dating his kinsman. Effects could get messy, so Carter may want Zend to keep that in mind. That said, Carter knows that the heart wants what it wants. Maybe Carter will also admit that youthful love doesn't always last, so Zend might get an occasion with Luna if he waits in the bodies long enough. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say the week of April 15th to 19th will bring some highs and lows, so we'll bring you prognostications on all Sheila surprises, Luna love triangle drama, and so much more. Finn thinks Deacon's absolutely insane. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Wednesday, April 10th, 2024, tease Finn hearkening to Deacon's story and also fussing about his would-be stepdad. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Deacon tries to make sense. Deacon Sharp has gone over what happened at the crematorium over and over again in his mind. He can still see his cherished Sheila Carter's bases, missing that one toe she cut off on her own to make it look as if she had been maltreated by a bear. B&B spoilers Wednesday, April 10th. Finn thinks Deacon's absolutely insane. He can still flash back how sexy that was, especially when Sheila would show him her four-toed bottom and call him daddy. But the woman who was just burned to a crisp and looked just like Sheila had 10 whole toes, so that couldn't have been Sheila, right? He has seen some crazy effects in his life, before that he wasn't sure of, but he's sure that this woman had all her toes. When he tells John Finnegan the news, he prays that Finn takes him seriously. Finn is thwarted. Finn had just finished assuring Steffi Forrester Finnegan that she'd no way have to sweat Sheila again. Sure, he'd mixed passions about his crazy bio mama's death, but he also knew she was a peril to his family. After all, she shot both him and Steffi and left them for dead 2 times agone. And she did break into his house, which was why Steffi picked her in the casket. Except Cleric is now claiming that wasn't Sheila at each, because the dead body that looked like her had 10 toes. How could that be? He saw her on his living room bottom laying in a pool of blood, and it was Sheila. But, he no way looked at her toes. Still, he thinks Deacon's grief has to be playing tricks on him. He must be losing his mind. Cleric remains pertinacious that Sheila isn't dead. What will it take for Finn to believe him? Will he have to go find Sheila himself for the ultimate evidence? Maybe Finn will decide he's the foremost expert on internal health and have Cleric committed. Deacon's toe bomb, Finn's insanity blameworthiness. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Wednesday, April 10th, 2024 are in. Deacon Sharp informs John Finnegan about Sheila Carter's toes at the crematory. Still, Finn is induced that Cleric has lost his mind. Keep reading to find out what's coming up in the coming occasion of the CBS Cleaner pieces. Sheila Carter's crematory surprise. B&B spoilers for Wednesday, April 10th reveal that Deacon will still be fixated on what he saw at the crematory. Cleric was prepared to say farewell one last time to Sheila. Cleric watched as Sheila's body rolled into the crematory. When the distance fell off of the body's bases, Cleric was affrighted. It showed the body in the crematory had 10 toes. As suckers know, that means the body in the crematory didn't belong to Sheila. Cleric knows that it doesn't make sense. Cleric knows that the woman in the morgue was Sheila. At least, it was someone who looked exactly like the villain. In any case, Cleric isn't sure if he's losing his mind or not. The more that Deacon thinks about it, the more likely it seems that Sheila might have cheated death yet again. Before Cleric is suitable to tell Finn the news, the good croaker stops him. Finn says that he has to put Sheila behind him, and suggests Deacon do the same. Finn reminds Deacon that when Sheila is brought up, it takes another big risk on Steffi Forrester Finnegan's internal health.